Hi, my name's Marty and I'm here with letsbuildwordpress.com, and I've put together this step-by-step tutorial video to show you the easiest way I know to build a website. It's going to be built on the same platform as used by Forbes, Jay-Z and Katy Perry, and by far the best thing, you don't need to know any HTML coding or JavaScript or anything like that to build the website. Rather than just talking about it, I'm going to show you the website we're going to be building in this step-by-step tutorial video. So this is the exact site I'm going to be showing you how to build today, step by step, without missing anything. I'm going to show you how to add your own picture in here to the top. This is known as the header. I'm going to show you how to add text and pictures to pages. I'm going to show you how to add a page with a video on it, and the video will be embedded from YouTube, so your visitors will be able to come on here and watch the video, and then underneath they'll be able to click here and leave a reply. I'm also going to show you how to add a page with a contact form on it, so your visitors are able to fill out their name, email address and message, and then when they click send it'll be sent to your email inbox. I'm also going to show you how to populate the sidebar with things like a search bar, pictures and menus, and I'm going to show you how to do all of this now. Okay, so I've put together a checklist of things we're going to need to do to get your website up and running and looking as good as that website we just saw. I'm also going to cover the cost of anything that isn't free. So the first thing we'll need to do to get your website up and running is get hosting. Hosting is basically a computer that's left on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with your website loaded onto it, and this is so people can gain access to your website even when your computer is switched off. Hosting is something you do require if you're going to run a website, and will usually cost around $7 a month. Although I am going to show you a way to get your first month hosting for only 1 penny. The next thing we'll be doing for your website is getting a domain name, and a domain name is basically the title of your website with www before it and .com after it. So for example, Google's domain name is www.google.com. That's their domain name, and it is something you do require for your website. A domain name from where we're going to be getting it will cost you $12.95, only this isn't a monthly cost, this is a yearly cost. So you'll pay for your hosting once a month and you'll pay for your domain name once a year. The next thing we'll be doing is installing WordPress, and lucky for us, WordPress is free, so that won't cost anything to install. We'll then be installing a theme for the website, and the website theme we'll be using is also free. Then I'll be showing you how to add pages to your website, and this will include a page with a picture on it and a page with a video on it. Then I'll be showing you how to change the header, which is the picture at the top. I'll show you how to change the header image to be yours. And then I'll also show you how to edit the footer text, which is the text along the bottom. I'll show you how to change that to say whatever you want. There's also a few other steps I'll show you along the way that'll get your website running smoothly. So altogether, to get your website up and running is going to cost less than $13, when you remember that the first month hosting is only going to cost 1 penny. This is pretty amazing, especially when we asked around and the lowest quote we got to have a website built for us was $500. So to be able to do it yourself for $13 is pretty amazing. So the first things we need to do then is get a domain name for the website and get hosting for the website. Lucky for us, we can get both of these at the same place, which is a website called HostGator.com. So just open up your internet browser and go to HostGator.com. When you get to HostGator, you just want to click either in the middle of the screen where it says View Web Hosting Plans, or up in the top left where it says Web Hosting. Now here is where you'll see the different web hosting plans they offer. And to be honest, the business plan over here at the right probably has a whole load of added extras you won't need at this moment in time, so it really leaves it between the hatchling plan and the baby plan. The only two differences between these two plans is that one gives you one single domain and the other one gives you unlimited domains. So what this means is the hatchling plan will allow you to have one website, and the baby plan will allow you to have unlimited websites. So this could literally be hundreds or thousands of websites all on the same hosting plan. So if you're only going to have one website, go ahead and go for the hatchling plan, but if you do plan to have more than one website, go for the baby plan. Once you've decided which of these two you want, it won't make a difference to the tutorial, but once you've chosen which one you want, you'll then want to choose whether you want to pay for it every month, every 6 months or year, or you can even pay for it every 3 years. For this tutorial, I'm just going to go for the hatchling plan for the one domain, and I'm going to go for it monthly. Once you've chosen what plan you want and how often you'd like to pay for it, just click Order Now. Once you click Order Now, you'll be brought here and asked to register the new domain name for your website. So just click in this box and type in what you'd like to use for your new domain. Make sure that it comes up and says congratulations, it's available. If it comes up and says that it's not available, you will need to choose something else. On the right hand side you can choose something different than .com if you'd like, but we're going to keep ours as .com. If you've already registered a domain name somewhere else, you can check here and then type the domain name in the box. But because we're buying ours from HostGator, we'll just leave it checked as register a new domain. Underneath that, it'll give you a few different options if you'd like to buy a few other domains as well, so you can buy the .net or the .org as well as the .com, but we just want the .com, so we'll leave these boxes unchecked. Underneath that, just make sure that the package type and billing cycle you selected are correct. We chose the hatchling plan and monthly, so this is correct. Underneath that, it'll ask you to choose a username and security PIN for the website, and then enter your general billing information. Here's where you can choose to pay by PayPal or credit card. Underneath that are a few different options for things like site security or site backup, but we don't think these are necessary, so we just uncheck these boxes. You can have a read through these, and if you think they're necessary or you think you'd like them, just check the box and add them to the cart. Underneath that, you'll see a coupon code may be entered, which is worth 20% off, but as promised, we're going to show you how to get your first month hosting for only 1 cent. So you want to enter the coupon code WordPress 1 host, and then click validate, and as you can see, the first month hosting is only 1 cent. Altogether for your hosting and your domain name to get started is going to be $12.96. Remember, this is the only cost to the website. These are the only things we need to pay for, so really you're getting your website up and running for $12.96. And to make it even better, it comes with HostGator's 45-day money-back guarantee and access to their phone, live chat and email support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if there are, for whatever reason, any problems, you can just get on to them and they'll get it sorted for you. Once you're happy with all this, just check where it says I've read and agreed to the terms and conditions of use, and then click here where it says create account. Once you create your account, you'll be brought to a page thanking you for your order, and then you'll be redirected to the home page. At this point you can just close this site, and you want to go to your email inbox and look for your new email from HostGator. This is a really important email, so you want to write down the information that's on it or print it out if you can. But for now, you just want to click the link beside where it says your control panel, and then you want to copy and paste the username and password into that cPanel login screen. So just copy and paste the username and the password and then click login. Once you're logged in, you just want to scroll down to near the bottom to where it says software/services here, and then click quick install. If you bought your domain name from somewhere else, you might want to click Fantastico Deluxe, but because we bought ours from HostGator, we're going to click quick install. You then want to click on the left hand side where it says WordPress and then click on continue. Just be sure that your new domain name is selected in this drop down and this box is left blank. Also be sure this box is checked beside where it says enable auto upgrades. For admin email, just enter the email address you'd like to have associated with your new website, and for blog title, this is just your website name. Don't worry, the website name can be changed later if you want to change it. For admin user, just put the name you'd like to use for your username, but be warned that this does appear on a few places on your website, so normally I just use the admin. Then enter your first name and your last name and click install now. Normally this only takes a few seconds to install. Once it's done, you should see that it says congratulations, your installation is ready. You can access it now by going here, and then here's your username and your password. Now it says it's ready right away, but this isn't always correct, especially when it's a new hosting account you've set up. Sometimes it can take anywhere up to 4 hours to be ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video and then I'll restart the video when mine's ready and we can continue on with the tutorial. So once you can click here on your screen and it brings up your website, just restart the tutorial and I'll show you where to go from there. That's me now back, and hopefully I've left it long enough that when I click here my website will be ready. And I have. So here's what your website will look like when you just first install WordPress. It comes with this basic theme with a few menus and things at the side and a sample page so you can see what it would look like if you were using this theme. But we're not going to. We're going to be using a different theme. But to change the theme we need to log into what's known as the WordPress dashboard, also known as the back end of your website. So to get logged into the back end of your website or the dashboard, you need to go to the top bar here where it says yourwebsitename.com or whatever you've used, and then /. After the / you want to put wp-admin and then enter. This will bring you to the WordPress login screen, and this is where you want to copy and paste the username from the quick install screen and also the password. If you've lost access to the quick install screen, don't worry, you'll also be sent the same information in an email. So just copy and paste the username and password into here. Once you've done that, just click login. So that's us now logged into the WordPress dashboard for the first time, and this is where you'll make any edits or changes to your website. The first thing I like to do when I get logged into the dashboard is change my password, because it's unlikely that I'll remember this one. So to change your password, from the dashboard on the left hand side, just click where it says users. Then hover over where it says the username you've just set up, and this button that says edit will appear. Just click there and then scroll down to the bottom of this screen and you'll see where it says new password. Just enter the password you'd like to change it to, enter it again and click update profile. So we've now changed our password, and to get back to the screen we were on originally, you just click up here at the top where it says dashboard. So now that we've installed WordPress and successfully changed our password, I just want to go back to the checklist and see what we still need to do. So get hosting, we've done. Get a domain name, we've done. And we've also now installed WordPress. So the next thing we need to do is install a theme, and we do that from the WordPress dashboard. So from the dashboard on the left hand side, you just want to click where it says appearance. The theme we're going to be using today is called 2013, and you'll probably find it's already installed on your WordPress. So if you just scroll down until you see where it says 2013, it's this one here. Just underneath it, you want to click where it says activate. This is now the theme activated, but if for whatever reason you weren't able to find it in this list, just click at the top where it says add new. Then just search using the search bar for the 2013 theme. And below mine it says installed, but if it's a theme you haven't already got installed, you'll find that it says install now. So for example, I'll install this one just to show you how it's done. So you click install now and then click activate here. But because I was able to activate it on the other screen, I don't need to do it here. So once you've installed the theme and you've activated it, you want to visit your site to see how it looks. So to visit your site from the dashboard, from anywhere on the dashboard, you just hover over the top where it says your website name and then click visit site. So as you can see, the entire look of your website is now changed and it's already looking a whole lot better. So you can click in here and have a look at the sample page and just get a general feel for how the theme's going to look. And now we'll get on to editing it. I'd just like to mention at this point that the black bar along the top here and at the bottom where it says edit, these are only visible to yourself when you're logged into the back end or the dashboard of your website. These aren't visible to visitors, so no visitor is going to be able to come on and edit any of your pages or posts or even go into your dashboard or anything like that. They're just going to be able to visit your pages and the menus and things that you put on the website. So once you've had a look around and you like the theme that we're using today, we'll get on to adding our first page. To add a page to your website, you'll need to do this from the dashboard. And to get to the dashboard from your website, you just need to hover over at the top where it says your website name and then click where it says dashboard. From the dashboard on the left hand side, you just want to click where it says pages. Then at the top, add new. The first page we're going to be putting together is a standard page with text and a picture that we'll be using for our home page. A home page is basically the first page that a visitor will see when they come to your site, so you want it looking good. So here at the top, you just type in what you want to call the page, and we're going to call this one welcome. Then underneath here in this box here, this is the main content area, and this is where you put any text or pictures that you want to appear on the page. I've already got some text written up to save some time in the tutorial, so I'm just going to copy and paste that in there. Once you've got your text in and you're happy enough with where it is, you might want to put a picture in. So basically what you do is just click where you want the picture to appear. So if it's in the middle of some text, just hit return a couple of times and then click in the middle, and then up here at the top click add media. So here you just want to click select files and then you'll look for the picture on your computer. Once you've found the picture you're going to be using, over on the right hand side, you just want to choose the alignment. So if you want it to be over to the left or in the center or over to the right, we want ours to be in the center and we don't want it to link to anything. Here you can choose whether you want it to be a different size, but we're going to keep ours full size. Then when you're happy with everything, just click insert into page. Once you're happy with your text and your pictures, you can just click publish. Now here at the top you can click where it says view page and it'll bring you to your website to see your newly published page. So as you can see, our first page is now live on the website, and we can see our text and our image. And if we scroll down to the bottom, it actually gives you the option to leave a reply. So things are starting to come together now. But as you can see, we still have our sample page. So I'm now going to show you how to delete a page or post from WordPress. So you need to go to the dashboard, so just hover over your website name at the top and then click where it says dashboard. Now on the left hand side, just click where it says pages. Hover over the page that you want to delete and click where it says trash. Now we're going to do the same for the sample post. So just click on the left hand side where it says posts and do the same thing. Hover over the post title and then click trash. So now if we visit our website, we'll see that the only page there is the one we've just added. We don't have it set as our home page just yet, that's why you're seeing nothing found, but if we click here where it says welcome, you'll see the page that we've added. I'm now going to show you how to make this your home page so that none of your visitors will see where it says nothing found. That won't exist. So to make a specific page your home page in WordPress, you just need to go to your dashboard. So just hover over your website name and click dashboard. Then on the left hand side, you want to hover over where it says appearance and then click customize. Here on the left hand side at the bottom, you just want to click where it says static front page. At the minute you'll see that it's set to your latest posts, but you want to check where it says a static page. Now under where it says front page, just select the page you want to make your home page. So for us it's welcome. So now that we've selected it, just click save and publish. Now when you close this and visit your website, you'll see that it no longer says nothing found and it's just straight into your home page. So now that we've got our home page sorted out and looking good, the next page we're going to be adding to our website is a page with a video on it, and we're going to be embedding the video from YouTube. So same as before, we're going to add a page by hovering over our website name at the top and clicking dashboard. Then on the left hand side, just click where it says pages, and then up at the top click add new. You just want to type into the top bar whatever you're going to call the page. Because I'm going to be embedding one of our other videos teaching people how to make a website, I'm going to call this video page Make a Website. Once you've added a title to your page, you can just click into the main content area and you can type any text you want to appear on the page before your video. So I'm just going to type something like, here is a video that will teach you how to make a website step by step. Then once you've added in the text you want to appear before your video, just hit return on your keypad, and then on the right hand side you want to click where it says text. Now you want to go over to YouTube and find the video you're going to embed. It doesn't have to be YouTube. Most video sharing sites do have the ability to embed their videos, but because the most popular one is YouTube, we're going to use YouTube. So this is the video we're going to embed on the page, and you just want to click here under the video where it says share. Then click in the middle where it says embed and copy this code. You want to copy this text. Then go back to your page and click here just after this. This represents hitting return on your keyboard and taking a new paragraph. So just click after this, and then you want to paste in the text you copied from YouTube. Now when you click here on the right hand side where it says visual again, you'll see this sort of orangey red box, and this represents your video. So once you're happy with your text and your video, just hit publish. Now if you click up at the top of the page where it says view page, you'll see that our video page is now live. So you can click play here and the video will start to play. And underneath you'll also have the ability to leave a reply. So this is where people can watch your video and then leave a comment underneath. Now that we've got our video page put together and everything's looking good, I just want to draw your attention to the top bar on your internet browser. And if you notice, after your domain name, so after the .co.uk or .com or whatever you have, you'll probably notice you have this random text that says page ID equals 44 or something like that. I'm now going to show you how to change this to be the name of the page. So instead of this random text, it'll say your website name / make a website, or whatever you've called your video page. This helps search engines like Google find and index your website and makes it easier for people to find. You only need to do this once and it'll work for all pages, so when you do it, it's not like it's just going to work for the video page. Any page you add, it'll say your website name / and then the page name. So to do this, you just need to go back to the dashboard by hovering over your website name and clicking dashboard. Then on the left hand side, near the bottom, you just want to hover over where it says settings and then click where it says permalinks. You'll probably find that here under common settings it's set to default, but you want to check here where it says post name. Then scroll down and click save changes. And now when we visit our website and go to our video page, you'll see at the top that it now says make a website instead of the random coding. You may have also noticed that up at the top, just before your domain name, there's actually no www. You might be interested to know that you actually don't need to type that in to find any website. So for example, if you're going to YouTube, you don't need to type in www.youtube.com. You can if you want, but you really just need to type in youtube.com. So that's why there's no www in front of your domain name. But I know some people do prefer it, so I'm now going to show you how to add it to your domain name. To do this, once again, we just want to make our way back to the dashboard by hovering over our website name at the top and clicking dashboard. Then on the left hand side, near the bottom, you want to hover over where it says settings and then click general. Here beside where it says WordPress address URL, you just want to click after the 2 / but before your domain name, and put in www. Then same again in the box beside where it says site address URL, just click in between the 2 / and your domain name and type www. Once you've done that, just scroll down to the bottom and click save changes. Once you do that, WordPress will ask you to sign back in, so just type in your password that you set up. Now that we've signed back in, if you just look at the top, you'll notice that the www. is now in front of your domain name. At this time, I'd also just like to remind you that if you do get logged out of your website, to get back to the login screen, you just need to go to your domain name /wp-admin, and that'll bring you back to the login screen. Now the next thing we're going to be adding to our website is a contact us page with a contact form on it, so our visitors are able to send us a message. To add a contact form to our WordPress website, we'll need to install a plugin, because WordPress does not come with the ability to have a contact form built in. Plugins are basically things that you can download from within WordPress that add extra functionality to your website. The plugin we're going to be downloading is called Contact Form 7, and we'll be using that to add a contact form to our website. To add a plugin to your website, from the dashboard on the left hand side, just click Plugins. Then you want to click up at the top where it says Add New, and then search for the plugin. The plugin we're going to be searching for today is called Contact Form 7, so just type that into the search bar. Contact Form 7, and click Search Plugins. It should be the top one. As long as it says Contact Form 7, click Install Now. It will ask if you're sure you want to install the plugin. Click OK. Once the plugin is successfully installed, click here where it says Activate Plugin. Now that this plugin's been activated, just click here on the left hand side where it now says Contact. Now, one of the cool things about this contact form plugin is that it comes with a contact form already set up for us that'll ask for the user's name, email address, the subject heading of their message, and their main message. So if we just literally copy this, I'll now show you how to add the contact form to a page. So make sure that you've copied here, you've copied this text. Now we're going to add the page that the contact form is going to go on to. So same as before, we're going to click on the left hand side where it says Pages, and then up at the top where it says Add New. So I'm going to call this page Contact Us, but obviously you can call yours whatever you want to. Once you add a title to the page, just click here in the main content area and you can type any text you want to appear before your contact form. So I'm just going to type something like, if you have any questions or need to contact us for any reason, just fill out the form below and we will get back to you as soon as possible. So once you've added any text you want to appear before your form, just hit return on your keyboard and then you can paste in the text we copied from the plugin. Once you've added your text and pasted in the text from the contact form plugin, just over on the right hand side, click Publish. Now when we visit our page, you'll see that the plugin has created a contact form for us. So this is where your visitor will fill out their name, their email address, their subject of the message, and their main message. Then when they click send, it'll be sent straight to your email inbox of the email address you registered when setting up your website. Now you might notice that once again underneath, same as every page so far, there's this space here to leave a reply for your visitors to comment. Obviously this doesn't really make much sense to be at the bottom of a contact form, so I'm now going to show you how to remove this option to leave a reply from a single page. So to do this, we just need to head to our dashboard by hovering over our website title at the top and clicking Dashboard. Then on the left hand side, click Pages. Now we're wanting to remove the ability to leave comments from our Contact Us page, so we're going to hover over the Contact Us page and click Edit. Now up at the top on the right hand side where it says Screen Options, just click here. Then you want to check the box beside where it says Discussion. Now if you scroll down to the bottom of this page, you'll see that these two boxes have appeared and they're both checked. Uncheck both of these and then you can click Update. Now when we view the page and scroll down to the bottom, we'll notice that there's no longer the ability to leave a reply. I'm now going to do the same thing for my home page because I don't want people to be able to leave a reply there either. I'm going to show you a different way to do this. So if you click onto the page that you're wanting to remove the comments from, you can actually just click up here at the top bar where it says Edit Page. Then same as before, just click up in the top right where it says Screen Options and make sure that the box beside Discussion is checked. Then scroll down to the bottom and underneath just uncheck these two boxes and then update the page. And then when we view the page, you'll see the ability to leave a reply has now gone. So now that we've removed the ability to leave a reply from both our home page and our Contact Us page, I now want to draw your attention to this menu. So as you can see, our pages are here but in no particular order. If you want to change the order of these, so for example you want your home page to be at the start and the Contact Us page to be at the end, you'll need to create a custom menu. I'm now going to show you how to create a custom menu for your website. To do this, we need to go back to our dashboard by hovering over our website name at the top and clicking Dashboard. Then on the left hand side you want to click where it says Appearance. Then below that, still on the left, you want to click Menus. So for this example we're just going to be creating a new menu, so click up at the top here where it says Create a New Menu. It's going to ask you to give your menu a name. For this I'm just going to call mine Main Menu. Once you've given your menu a name, click over here to the right where it says Create Menu. Once you've done that, over here to the left, just check the boxes beside each of the pages you want to add to your new menu. We want to add all of them, so just check all of them. Once you've done that, click here where it says Add to Menu. Now you want to click and drag these into the position you want them to appear on your menu. From top to bottom is left to right. So we want our welcome page to be at the start and our Contact Us page to be at the end. Just make sure when you're dragging these into position that they don't end up out here and it says sub item. Make sure that they're fully into the left and that it doesn't say anything beside the page name. Once you're happy with the order of your menu, just make sure you check here where it says Theme Locations, Navigation Menu. Once you've done that, click Save Menu. Now when we visit our website, we'll see that our menu is now in the right order. So now that we've added our own custom menu to the website, I'm now going to show you how to add content into the sidebar area here to the right, and we're going to do this by using what are known as widgets. At the bottom here, where the menus and search bar and things at the bottom are, these are also widgets, and I'm going to show you how to remove these. In the website we were looking at the start of the video, it didn't have anything in here. You can put your own things in, and I'm going to show you how to in a minute. But in this tutorial we're going to be removing these ones and adding some into the side here. To edit the widgets, we just need to go back to our dashboard by hovering over our website name at the top and clicking Dashboard. Then on the left hand side, just click where it says Appearance. Then still on the left, just under that, click where it says Widgets. So widgets are basically different things like custom menus or text that you can add to your sidebar or along the bottom of your website. I've opened up the website in a new window just so I can show you what I'm talking about. So here it says Main Widget Area appears in the footer section of the site. So everything that's in here is along here. This is the bottom of the website, and as you can see there's a search bar, and here it says Meta. Then in this widget area, you'll see the search bar here and meta. So you just click these to expand them, and you can change things, or else you can click and drag them into a different order, the same as your menu. And to get rid of something, you click and drag it out altogether. So we're going to be getting rid of everything in the main widget area because we don't want anything to appear in here. So we're just going to click and drag everything out of here. And now when we go to our website and refresh the page, you'll see that there's now nothing at the bottom. Now we're going to add a few things to our sidebar. So if you just click here where it says secondary widget area, that'll expand this box. Now what we're going to do is click and drag a few different things in here so they appear in the sidebar. The first thing I want to add to my sidebar is a search box, so when a visitor comes to my site, they're able to type in a keyword and search for what they're looking for. To do this, I'm just going to click and drag the search widget into the second widget area. It then asks you to give it a title, but you don't have to. For this, I'm going to call it Search Our Site. Once you've given it a title, just click Save. And then if we head back over to our site, we'll see that the search bar is now on the right hand side. So visitors will be able to come here and type in something into this box and search your website for it. Now we're going to add a few other things, so we're going to head back over to the widget area. You can click this to close it down to make it easier to drag other things into it. The next thing we're going to add to our widget area on our sidebar is some text about our website. So just click and drag the text widget over to the second widget area and drop it in under the search bar. We'll give it a title again, just like before. This I'm going to call Interesting Stuff About Our Site. Then just click in the main content area below it and type any text you want to appear in your sidebar. I'm just going to write, this is a widget text box where you can write some interesting things about your site or just some text. Once you're happy with what you've written, underneath just click where it says Save. Now if we visit our website and we refresh the page, we'll see that the text has now appeared under the search bar on the right hand side. We're now going to add a menu to our sidebar, and to do this we just go back to the widget area and look for the widget that's called Custom Menu. So we can just click here to close this one down and make it easier to drag it in. So just drag the Custom Menu over to the secondary widget area and drop it in under the text widget. It asks you if you'd like to give it a title once again, and I'm going to call this Main Menu. If you have more than one menu created, you can select it here in the drop down, but because we only have one created, it's the only one available. Once you've given it a title and selected the menu, you can just click Save. Now if we head back over to our site and refresh the page, we'll see that underneath the text, there's our menu. I just want to show you here that if we click on a different page, they also appear on there. So the sidebar is visible from all pages, not just the welcome page. Now, I'd agree with you if you said that the sidebar looked a little bit boring, so I'm now going to show you two different ways to add a picture to your sidebar or to any widget area. So the first way of doing this involves adding a picture to a page and then using the page to change the picture into HTML, and then we add the HTML coding into a text widget. So to do this, we need to go to our dashboard by hovering over our website name at the top and clicking dashboard. Then on the left hand side, you just want to click pages and then add new. So you don't need to worry about adding a title to this page, we're going to be deleting it in a minute. So just click in the main content area and then click here where it says add media. Just click upload files and then select files. Just find the image you want to use from your computer and click open. Then on the right hand side, you just want to make sure alignment is center and link to none. Keep the size set to full size because any widget area will automatically resize the image so it looks good. Once you have everything set, just click insert into page. Then on the right hand side at the top, just click text. Now you want to copy this code and then we can delete this page by clicking move to trash. Now we want to go to the widget area by clicking appearance over on the left hand side and then below that clicking widgets. Now click to expand the secondary widget area because this is our sidebar. Now you want to find the text widget here and drag it to wherever you want the image to appear in your sidebar. I want mine to appear in between the search bar and the text about our site, so that's where I'm going to drop it. You can add a title in, but for this example I'm not going to. So just click in the main content area and then paste in the code that we copied from the page that's now been deleted. Once you've pasted in the HTML coding, just click save. Now if we go to our website, we'll see that the image is now in our sidebar, and even though the image was a lot bigger than this, it's been shrunk down to fit into the sidebar. Now that we have that looking good, I'm going to show you a second and much easier way of adding images to your widget areas. So for this method, we're going to need to install a plugin. So same as before, just hover over our website name and go to the dashboard. Then on the left hand side, just click where it says plugins. Then up at the top, add new. The plugin we're searching for this time is called TinyMCE Widget. So just type that into the search bar, TinyMCE, which is all one word, and then widget. Once you type that in, just click search plugins, and it should be the top one called Black Studio TinyMCE Widget. Once you find that, just click here where it says install now. It'll come up and ask you, are you sure? Just click OK. Once it's successfully installed, just click here where it says activate plugin. Now if we click here on the left where it says appearance, and then underneath where it says widgets, you'll now see that this new widget has appeared called Black Studio TinyMCE. This is the widget we're going to be using to add images to our widget areas. So to do this, we just need to click and expand the widget area that we're going to be using. So for us it's the secondary widget area because we're wanting to add the image to our sidebar. So now just click and drag the Black Studio widget to wherever you want the image to appear in your widget area. So I want mine to appear down at the bottom, so that's where I'm going to drop it. Now the Black Studio widget looks very similar to the main content area when you're adding a page. So you can add basically anything you can add to a page, you can now add to your widgets. You can give it a title if you want, but once again for this example I'm not going to. Just click in the main content area, but instead of pasting in the HTML coding, this time we just click Add Media. Then just choose the image you want to add or search for it on your computer by clicking Upload Files. Then on the right hand side, just make sure alignment is center, link to, none, and size, full size. Once you've got all that sorted, just click Insert into Post, and then we can click Save here at the bottom. Now when we visit our website, we'll see that the image should now be where we put it in the widget area. So here you can see it's now at the bottom of the menu where I put it in the widget area. And that's the two different ways you can use to add images to your sidebar in WordPress. Now I'm going to show you how to change the website name at the top if you want, but if you don't want to change the name, you'll at least want to change this line along the bottom where it says just another WordPress site. This is known as your tagline, and I'm now going to show you how to change the title and tagline on your website. To do this, we just need to go back to the dashboard by hovering over our website name at the top and clicking Dashboard. Then on the left hand side you want to click where it says Appearance. Then underneath that, still on the left hand side, Customize. Once you click Customize, it's going to bring you here, and you just want to click where it says Site Title and Tagline. That's going to expand this box, and here is your site title and your tagline. So this is your site title here, and this is your tagline. So you can literally just delete this text and add in whatever you want. I'm just going to type in something cool about this site. So as you can see, it's now appeared here, and then if we click Save and Publish, that'll be it now changed. You can also delete this and just have it be just your website name, but we do want the tagline, so we'll bring that back and click Save and Publish. Now we can close this, and when we visit our website, we'll see that the changes have been updated and our tagline has now changed. So now that we've changed our tagline, I'd just like to go back to our checklist and see what we still need to do. So we've now installed our theme, so that's done. We've added pages, so we added a page with a picture on it. We added a page with a video embedded from YouTube on it. And we also added a Contact Us page with a contact form on it. So that's now done as well. The last two things we need to do are change the header, which is this picture here behind your website name and tagline, and then edit the footer text, which is this text here at the bottom that says Proudly Powered by WordPress. So to change the header, we need to go to our dashboard. So same as always, just hover over the website name at the top and click Dashboard. Then on the left hand side, just click where it says Appearance, and then under that, still on the left, click Header. The only thing you really need to do to make sure that your image is going to look good once it's been uploaded to your website is ensure that it's exactly 1600 pixels wide and 230 pixels tall. This will make sure that WordPress uses your image as is, and this will make it look as good on your website as it does on your computer. So the first thing you'll need to decide is whether or not you want your website name and tagline to appear on top of the image, and if you do, what color do you want it to be. So to change the color of the text, you just need to scroll down to the bottom and click where it says select color. You can then just move this circle around to choose what color you'd like it to be, and if you scroll up to the top, you can check how it looks. Once you're happy with the change of color, just scroll back down to the bottom and click Save Changes. Now when we visit our site, we'll see that the color of the text has now changed. For this example, we don't actually want any text to be on our header image, and we're going to change this picture. So to do that, we just need to go back to our dashboard by hovering over our website name at the top and clicking Dashboard. Then same as before, on the left hand side, just click Appearance, and then under that click Header. So to remove the text from your header image, you just need to scroll back down to the bottom and uncheck the box beside where it says Show Header Text with your image. Now if we scroll up, we'll see that the text is completely gone, and we just need to scroll down to the bottom to save the changes. Now to change the image from this to something else, we just need to click here where it says Choose File. Then just look for the image on your computer. Once you've found it, click Open. Then on the right hand side, just click the button that says Upload. You don't need to save it once you've uploaded the picture. You can just click here where it says Visit Your Site to see how it looks. So as you can see, our header image has now been updated and the whole site's now looking a lot more custom. Now that we've updated our header image, the only thing we need to do now is edit the footer text. So we can change this now to Done, and I'm now going to show you how to change the footer text, which is at the bottom where it says Proudly Powered by WordPress. We're now going to change that, and to do this we just need to go to our dashboard, so hover over our website name at the top and then click Dashboard. Then on the left hand side, you just want to click where it says Appearance, and then under that click Editor. Then on the right hand side, you want to scroll down and click where it says Footer. Now this text here is what makes up this on our website. So here where it says Proudly Powered by WordPress, you can see that it says Proudly Powered by here and WordPress here. Now you do want to be really careful when you're editing this text, because you do run the risk of potentially corrupting your website. So what you want to do to edit the footer text here is delete between here and here. So from where it says $PHP do action, you want to delete this, and you want to delete right down until you see /A and then this. So you want to delete all of this and then hit return on your keyboard. Now whatever you type in here is going to appear in your footer text. So I'm just going to type in Let's Build WordPress Together. Once you've written the text, just hit return again, and then you can hit update file. Now if we go back to our website and scroll down, we'll see that the footer text has now been changed and it now says "Let's build WordPress together," or whatever you've typed in. But now that we've edited our footer text, if we go back to our checklist, we'll see that we have now finished and we have now successfully built our very own website using WordPress. We've changed the header here, we've changed the footer at the bottom, we've added a page with some text and a picture on it, we've added our video page with our video embedded from YouTube, we've added our contact us page with a contact form on it so our visitors can send us a message, and we've also populated the sidebar with different things like a search bar and menu. So I'd now just like to say thank you for watching our step-by-step website tutorial, and if you have found it helpful, please like the video and share it with your friends, and remember to visit www.letsbuildwordpress.com for more tutorial videos like this one. Once again, my name's Marty, and thanks for watching.